Neiman, he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Am I recording? Mega Championship Wrestling is a promotion I've worked with since probably 2009. And around that time, a lot of the bookings I got was because I was a package deal with Johnny Gargano. I mean, that's how I got booked, Bobby Beverly got booked, how the rest of Johnny's students got booked. But that's a video for another time. So Mega Championship Wrestling was the first promotion that gave me a chance outside of Johnny. Oh, also Colossalcon. If you don't know what Colossalcon is, it's considered one of the biggest anime conventions in the entire country. And every year, Mega Championship Wrestling comes to Colossalcon and just performs for all the guests. And Colossalcon takes place at Kalahari. And since it's an anime convention, I can't show up and not dress up. So I dressed up as one of my favorite characters in one of my favorite animes, Deku from My Hero Academia. And each year, hundreds, thousands, it feels like a million people show up to this thing. I had a little time before the show started, so I decided to check out the vendor room. They even had Japanese versions of PlayStation and Super Famicom games. I pulled out Dragon Quest because I'm currently playing Dragon Quest 11. There's this booth that had animation cells, and I'm such an idiot because I didn't realize till I started editing the footage, but totally missed out on that Simpsons animation cell.
I sure hope I could have someone help hold up this sign.
Can you hold it? There you go. I did it.
How's the president standing?
I was never really into anime. I mean, I watched Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon as a kid, but that's pretty much it. It wasn't until about 2 years ago when I actually started doing animation that I started watching anime, and I pretty much taught myself how to do animation from watching anime. This was a perfect place to celebrate my new love for anime. Then I make it to the room where we're gonna have the wrestling show. This room was huge. Outside there was hundreds of people waiting to get in. People start piling in, finding seats, fighting over seats. It seated around 300, but those seats filled up like that. The place got packed. I even made this random guy chug a beer. And since it's a non-canon wrestling show, the wrestlers just let loose, had fun, and dressed up and had some of the craziest matches. Matches included Spider-Man versus Venom, as inflatable dinosaurs, Battle of the Living Dolls, Alex Daniels pulled out some awesome Star Trek matches, characters from Naruto, One Piece. These matches were insane and so fun. So about a week before the show, Brandon X, the head booker of Mega, he's like, I got a spot for you, are you down? I said, I don't know, I haven't wrestled since before the pandemic. He said, listen, it's my daughter's 16th birthday. Are you sure you're not down? And I've known Brandon X's daughter, Mars, since she was 5. So yeah, absolutely, I'll do whatever she wants. I said, hey, I got a lot of ring rust. Is it okay if I show up at the Mega Performance Center and just work out for a day? So before I knew it, I was working out with the Infinite Man himself, Tim, and he had me run drills, hit the ropes, take bumps. But after working out at the Mega Performance Center, I still didn't really know what I was doing. All I was told was dress up as Kieran Valentine from Monster High. I'm 34 years old. I know nothing about Monster High. But I got the costume and showed up.
Backstage at Mega, getting ready to go out. This is the first time since pandemic. There's a...
The girl you're supposed to be like kidnapping is over there.
Okay, so I'm supposed to be kidnapping somebody.
So
I have no fucking clue what I'm doing.
So how the story goes is...
First match starts, I find my opponent, Sebastian LaShawn. So we have to scramble and find Mars and ask her, what does she want us to do in this match? So the three of us are backstage and Mars is telling us the lore and the characters of everything about Monster High. So once Sebastian and I get kind of an idea of what Monster High is, we go, wait a minute, when do we go on? And we're told, you guys are on next. And at that moment, the first match ends and we're about to go out right now.
It's insane, so about to go out.
We're right at the curtain. And we have no idea how this match is going to end. We don't fully understand what we're doing in this match. So our music hits and we just go out. So I'm dressed up as Kieran Valentine. I'm walking out with Mars, who's dressed up as Draculara.
The only one deserving of this rose.
And Sebastian, she's dressed as Dora the Explorer.
The most beautiful rose in the world for the most beautiful girl in the world. I'm sorry, Dora. Only one who can give her a rose is me.
And the match goes on, and we made this story work. So we just thought it'd be funny if Sebastian as Dora won and Draculara left with Dora the Explorer. So Sebastian hands Mars the rose, they bring out a cake, and we all sing happy birthday to Mars.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
Spam the comments with happy birthday Mars.
So, I just got done from my match. A little banged up. Got a bit of a bruise underneath my eye. The wig kept falling down, getting my eyes. I couldn't see anything. Yeah, like I said, this is first time since the pandemic since I've gone out and wrestled, and I had a blast. This is the man right here, Tim. I just want to say thank you for letting me get back in the ring. And
no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the courage to get back into the ring.
Yeah.
I know sometimes life happens and sometimes you have to step away mentally, physically, but for you to come back and do a great job you did, I'm proud of you.
thanks, man.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it.
Was the match itself Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay? No. But that wasn't the story we were trying to tell. I never told anyone this, but I quit wrestling before the pandemic because it stopped being fun. Egos ran wild. Everyone was just completely disrespectful. It just became an overall toxic environment. So I put my boots in the ring and stepped away from wrestling and focused on making movies. With my knowledge of wrestling and film, Mega Wrestling asked me to be in charge of their production of the shows. So I figured I can do the production, help these younger wrestlers facilitate the stories they're trying to tell, and still be in the business. During that gap from when I left and at Colossalcon, I noticed that there was a shift. The Mega locker room is so supportive. I mean, everybody celebrates everybody. I've seen rookies become huge stars, and the feeling I had walking back into that curtain was overwhelming. I mean, everybody I ran into was just so proud of me for going back out there. And none of this would have happened if it wasn't for Mars turning 16. I mean, hearing the crowd erupt, whether they cheered for me, whether they booed for me, it just felt great to entertain 400 plus people.
But the burning question is, would I do it again? Maybe. I always have one more match in me.